India, 2 patients die every 3 minutes due to tuberculosis, a deadly disease spread by bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Despite advances in medicine, this disease seems to be rearing its ugly head regularly. Let's discuss some facts about the disease. Most of us have latent TB foci inside our lungs. We are all exposed to the organism early on in life and would have formed foci of infection in the lungs. This is called primary TB. Our immune system would have contained the infection and prevented us from suffering the disease. It is when our immune system is weakened due to any reason or is overwhelmed by the infection or any other cause that we suffer the disease. This is called reactivation, and this is when the symptoms of TB appear. The bacteria can also travel from the foci of infection in the lungs to other sites like the lymph nodes, spine, etc., leading to secondary infection. For example, TB of the skin could present with a non-healing ulcer. TB of the spine could present with backache, stiffness, or even swelling in the back or groin. TB of the intestines could present with abdominal distension and absolute constipation. Even a non-healing anal fistula could be due to TB. TB of the lymph nodes can present swellings at multiple sites of the body. TB of the covering of the brain and spinal cord can cause TB meningitis, especially in children. By maintaining good health and immunity, you can prevent getting infected with tuberculosis. Nutritious food, adequate sleep, exercise, and leading a life with minimal stress go a long way in helping our immunity fight any infection well, including TB. Work on improving your immunity by including diet rich in antioxidants. Have at least 4 to 5 servings of fresh vegetables and fruits every day. If you cannot have it due to certain practical constraints, make sure you take your daily dose of antioxidants or multivitamins after consulting your doctor. Antioxidants help fight free radicals produced in the body due to any kind of disease or stress and help in cell repair. Fresh air and sunlight can help prevent TB. The microbes in TB thrive in cold, damp places. Whether you're at home or the office, remember to open all your windows for a major portion of the day to let the sunlight and air in. Even if you've been given the BCG vaccine as a child, you are not resistant to TB throughout your life. It also doesn't help in secondary forms of TB. That said, one still needs to get the BCG vaccine soon after birth. TB is a fully treatable disease if you stick to the course of medicines well and follow up with your doctor regularly. The TB control program in India was started as RNTCP, Revised National Tuberculosis Control Program, in 1993. The program has made great progress over the last 2 decades. Having collaborated with private hospitals and medical colleges, the reach of the program is 100% in India. The mainstay of the program is prompt diagnosis by sputum testing and X-ray of the chest, commencing the treatment as early as possible and making sure that the patient is compliant with the treatment. This regimen is popularly known as DOTS, or Directly Observed Treatment. The main drugs used for TB are isoniazid, rifampicin, pyrazinamide, ethambutol, and streptomycin. But always take these medicines under the doctor's supervision, because indiscriminate use can lead to jaundice, liver failure, and kidney failure. The duration of the treatment varies from case to case and lasts for at least 6 months. Testing and treatment is available free of cost at all government hospitals, primary and community health centers. Not taking the full course of TB medicines as per the doctor's prescription is one of the major hurdles faced by TB prevention programs. It can lead to the organisms developing resistance to the first-time drugs used in treatment, causing MDR-TB, or multi-drug resistant TB. This form of the disease does not respond to standard TB drugs, is difficult, and costly to treat. The MDR-TB prevalence is estimated to be 2.3% among new cases and 12 to 17% among retreatment cases. One of the best ways to prevent it is by completing the entire course of anti-TB drugs in the dosages prescribed by the doctor. One of the major causes of infertility among women from the lower socioeconomic conditions is genital TB. When latent bacilli in the lungs get reactivated, they often spread to different parts of the body, including the genital tract. It can infect either the uterus and/or the fallopian tubes and usually does not show any symptoms. A very difficult disease to diagnose, only the culture from a tissue sampled from the genital tract can help. Children, including infants, can suffer from TB, but often go undiagnosed. According to the World Health Organization, around 500,000 babies and children get ill with TB every year, and 70,000 die due to it. Children under 3 years of age, especially those who are malnourished and with compromised immune systems, are particularly prone to the disease. However, the symptoms often go unnoticed, causing higher mortality rates. To prevent TB in children, get them immunized with the BCG vaccine soon after birth. People in your family, including house help, who come in regular contact with the children also need to be screened. Also, breastfeeding the baby for at least 6 months increases their immunity against all infections, including TB. So there you go. Facts about tuberculosis you probably didn't know. For more information on diseases, log on to health.india.com.